Hi, welcome to Inside Scoop. I'm Sarah Raggi.
And I'm Erin Perret.
Today we're going to talk to you about superfoods, which is a very buzzy word. We're going to share with you superfoods that you might actually not know are superfoods, and we're going to define exactly what they are.
So superfoods, what are they? Like Sarah said, they are just the buzzword, and I feel they've been in the media for years now, but exactly what is a superfood? We all know they're kale, blueberries, sweet potatoes, walnuts, and a superfood is really just a nutrient-dense food that is high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, usually several of all of those, so that's what makes it super.
So we have a couple of things here that are common, but also pack like a really, really big punch. The first is our two algae over here, chlorella and spirulina. Beauty superfoods. We love these for hair, skin, nails. But chlorella is more of a detoxifier. So it's a plant algae from the sea, and really detoxifies the body. What else does it has like a lot of antioxidant properties?
Yeah, I always tell clients, if you're big on tuna or having fish, or you eat out and that sort of thing, like have some chlorella the next morning just to really help get that mercury and those heavy metals out of your body. So it's really great for that. Or honestly, with either of these two, if I don't have time or I know I'm not going to have my greens for the day, I'll just have a little seaweed, because you can, or algae rather. We're going to talk about seaweed in a minute. But you can also find them in pellet form. So instead of like these, we'll add them to our smoothie just because these are the powders, but you can get them in the pellets, and then you just pop them back with your multivitamin.
Another fun fact about these is that they are complete plant-based proteins. So when clients or friends come to us and say, okay, I need protein, but I don't always have time to grill chicken or bake salmon, you can add a teaspoon of each of these, spirulina and chlorella, to your salad, and it will give you complete protein, and just adds kind of a nice kind of nutty flavor. And also spirulina is really, really a beauty superfood. So hair, skin, and nails, all of the kind of superficial things that we're all looking for when we eat well.
So that is those two, the spirulina and the chlorella. Next, we're going to talk about flax seeds. So I think we've all had flax seeds, flax bread, those types of things. These are the whole flax seeds. So one thing to really note is that your body's not going to digest the whole flax seeds just like this. So you either need to soak them or grind them.
Blend them up.
Yeah, blend them up. And then you're going to get all of that. And they're also really great for vegan baking.
Right.
Yeah,
it comes because it substitutes for an egg, right? Yeah, so you can substitute flax seeds for an egg if you're a vegan and don't want to incorporate eggs into your recipe.
The ratio is about a tablespoon of ground flax meal to 3 tablespoons of water will make you a vegan egg.
There you go.
So,
I didn't even know that.
so that's my job.
But so also flax seeds, they also come in an actual ground powder too, so you can get them like that as well. And so I think a common question I always get is, what's the difference between a hemp seed and a flax seed? I think the biggest difference is the fiber content. Flax has a ton of fiber. Oftentimes also, if children are a little bit constipated or something like that, we might add a little flax seed into their oatmeal. It's good, helpful for travel and things like that as well.
And I think hemp seeds are the protein when I think about them.
Right. Hemp seeds are a protein. It also both of them have fat, but I think more of hemp seeds as protein and flax seeds as fiber. So you could essentially add both into a smoothie. There you go.
Different purposes. Right. Amazing. All right. Next up.
These look scary. Okay, we understand. Sardines. So our sardines are wild and soaked in olive oil, and you always want to look for a reputable brand. The beauty of these is that while salmon is kind of the golden child of wild fish, sardines are just as protein rich and pack a powerful punch, and they come in cans. So while they don't look super sexy, you can travel with them. And having just spent 10 days in Italy, everybody eats these things. The most amazing, fashionable, fabulous people are eating sardines. And I'm like, okay, I got to get on this train.
I mean, they really are delicious. And these are the traditional sardines with the skin and the bones in them. So they just kind of melt. You get really great for calcium, obviously. But you can also find them boneless and skinless. So they almost taste like a little bit of a fish or tuna. same consistency. They're really super easy for adding to salads, or like, you know, Sarah says, if you just need like a quick protein punch. I always like to add a little bit of lemon to them just to kind of like break up a little bit of the fattiness. That's how I personally eat them.
Yeah, easy protein. So wild honey.
Yes.
I mean, there are so many different types of honey. You always want to look for wild, unfiltered, raw honey. That is what you're looking for. And God, there's so many reasons why it's a superfood.
Immunity, tons of natural enzymes. Honey is actually the only food in the entire world on planet Earth that doesn't spoil, because there's so much good stuff and active things happening in it.
So, okay, now the sister to ginger, turmeric. Turmeric, go ahead.
So this is turmeric. It comes in two different forms. This is raw turmeric. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. A lot of grocery stores have it now.
Yeah, it does actually look like ginger, but it's orange. It's really pretty.
So it's a relative of ginger. And this is the dried spice, which you'll see in a lot of Indian cooking. A lot of the cafes you go to will have golden milk. So that's a really popular way to get turmeric. But turmeric is the anti-inflammation superfood. That's what it's really known for. And there are studies on turmeric, clinical studies showing how it really does help your body reduce inflammation. However, there is a caveat to turmeric in that it is not bioavailable, which means your body can't absorb the nutrients properly unless you have it with black pepper or some other spice and a fat.
Yeah.
So that's why the golden milk is so popular. Like my husband, I know his mother they've been making this for years in Ayurveda and in India. And there's a reason why this is a superfood, and there's a reason why it's been around so long.
Yeah. And every juice bar has turmeric shots. You can add turmeric to your smoothies, anti-inflammatory. And also it has like a really nice taste and a beautiful color, obviously. So,
yeah. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay, goji berries. So goji berries, it's a dried superfood. Obviously, because it's dried, it's a little higher in sugar, so just kind of watch your portions. But goji berries are amazing. They're high in magnesium. What else?
They're like the super blueberry, you know.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I always think of goji berries as a really easy way to carry my berries around with me, right? Raspberry, blueberry, strawberries, like they're delicious and I love them, but they can also be expensive when they're not in season. You can get goji berries have 12 times the antioxidant power of blueberries. So throw them in with your nuts, you know, just have, I would say like a tablespoon or so, and it's really going to give you some great benefits.
Yeah. I have a couple of clients that snack on these. They're like it during pregnancy. It's like a good little kind of pregnancy snack. They're a little bit crunchy.
They're a little tart.
Yeah. My son loves them. He's 2.5, and this is his treat sometimes. He doesn't really, it's his treat. It's his version of a treat. All right. So our last thing is seaweed.
Yes. So we have two different kinds of seaweed. We have nori, which is your traditional. If you've ever had sushi, that's, nori is the sushi seaweed. And then this is kombu, and kombu is just another type of seaweed. I like to take this, you can just break it off and use it when you're cooking grains. It's a great way to infuse all of the vitamins and the minerals from the seaweed into your cooking without sort of what is this weird green thing I'm eating, when you're like a seaweed newbie. And seaweed's just incredibly great because it comes from the sea. It has different compounds in it that your body's not going to get from land-based vegetables.
Right. Lots of iodine and vitamins A, E, and K, minerals. And also another thing is you can add this to a broth to give it like a boost of iodine and minerals. Yeah. Just throw it in there. And this
are snacks.
Yeah, so sea snacks are my new obsession. I'll eat like 3 boxes a day. Like whatever flavor, I like all of them.
Olive oil, wasabi.
Yeah, I like all of them. But you also, if you're paleo or keto and you don't want to eat bread, you can use this as a wrap. So like sometimes I'll just do avocado, a big salad, some hummus maybe, and like wrap it up and like, there you go.
Yeah.
My husband will look at me like, what are you eating?
Crazy.
But it's an amazing option. So that's it.
This is superfoods in a nutshell. There really are so many superfoods. Like we said, kale, spinach. You don't have to get the expensive powders. You don't have to do any of that.
Get it from real food.
Get it from real food. Go to your grocery store and So there you have it, our primer on some superfoods you may not be quite as familiar with. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Inside Scoop, and we can't wait to see you next time.
Bye.